I recall staying up until roughly 9 in the morning, falling asleep, and then waking up at around 3 p.m. At which point, not too long after, I had some leftover lasagna that Mom made a number of days ago. For Johnny. I'm currently researching the final level in the wheat production research within Stronghold Kingdoms. I put more points into researching wheat production because I deleted one of my bakeries so that I could replace it with, I think, two to four iron mines, just depending on how the spacing turns out. I have 2 hours and 10 minutes to go on the iron mine I'm currently building. I've currently got 100 pikemen and around 160 archers. This is where I'm at currently in making that a standardized castle design. And I'm hoping to be able to repeat for all my other villages. Today I installed Prepper Offline 1.3.0 in the hopes that this newer version would allow more of the text-to-speech voices to properly function. Including the one I use for that officer character. And doing some messing around, it seems that new beta version of Wrapper Offline does allow for a majority of the voices, the text-to-speech voices, to work, with just a handful based off of what I know so far not properly working. Such as those that don't have a flag, such as of the United States or the United Kingdom or Australia. Excuse me. Under the male English text-to-speech voices. At some point today, I think it was around 6 p.m., and I think that was also the point in which I had the lasagna. I got the mail and brought in the trash bin from the curb to just about, I think right in front of the house on one of the sides of the driveway. A process that I believe only took 2 minutes tops. Well, the latest workshop upgrade will be completed in just about no time. Today I watched some Go Animate videos by African Vulture. That she recently uploaded to her YouTube channel. She's been doing a good job managing to recover old Go Animate videos she made back in 2014. Which was during the time I was making many of the older Dan Hamming episodes. As I also watched videos by Chaos Tunes, who made that famous older Go Animate video, Swords, and its subsequent 2 sequels. I believe he was part of what I would call the first generation of Go Animate users. Me, I believe I may be part of the second generation, since I started back in 2013. And also, I would like to mention that at some point during the last few days, Rare Yellow would be, got his old YouTube channel back, or at least I heard that he got it back, which I was delighted to hear about, since it means I'll now be able to rewatch all of his old, Go Animate videos and hopefully archive them at some point. I already did that one for the second part of the Caillou Dice series, which is one I got focused on considerably back in the day. And I also like what African Vulture did with all the new assets Beyond recently introduced. That were Japan themed in regards to making new tribute videos to the nuclear bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I'm not entirely sure if I'm pronouncing the names of those cities correctly. But yeah, I enjoyed what she did. Just one little nitpick I had while watching them was she used a black and white picture of the Enola Gay, which is the name of the plane that dropped the nuclear bombs, although at least the first one, I'm not entirely sure if it dropped the second one. And it wasn't colorized, that's a thought I had. It just seems to make it stick out considerably compared to everything else that was colorized. In the end, it didn't really matter, though, and I still enjoyed those videos. They were pretty good. I decided to have some seconds since these are the plain Cheerios and they're pretty healthy and tasty cereal, and they go pretty good with milk. Or at least I believe it's 1% milk that Mom tends to buy at Wegmans. I think it might be Wegmans branded, but a Wegmans generic brand, but I didn't really pay too much attention to the label when I was pouring the milk in, and we in fact bought the brand of Cheerios and not the Wegmans generic brand for that, although I'm pretty sure Wegmans does have a generic brand of Cheerios. I'm just not entirely sure what the name for that is. I do know that Wegmans does have a generic brand for Fruity Pebbles and many other familiar cereals. I know that it's allowable as long as there's no violation of the trademark. Though I'm not entirely familiar at what point exactly there would be a trademark infringement, but I do know it's somewhat similar to a copyright infringement.